Giant Shadow, Battlefield 1's first free map, coming in what DICE are calling the December update. We've got a little bit more information about what this map will be like from the Battlefield website now, and I want to give you a little bit of background about the battle as well. Giant Shadow will take part in the Battle of the Cell in the autumn of 1918. It was one of the many battles fought in the last 100 days of World War I and was part of a major offensive by the Allied powers to force the Germans back across the Western Front. Previous to this assault, the Battle of Cambrai-Saint-Quentin, yep, Saint-Quentin, you heard that right, saw casualties of over 140,000 for the British, and they needed time before the push onto the Selle River could be started. This offensive involved pushing against the German resistance and forcing them into open countryside behind their heavily fortified line. The British managed to achieve this feat over the course of 8 days, pushing through 20 miles of land. This is the description from the Battlefield website. Here, the fighting moves out of the trenches and into open country where a massive crashed airship casts its shadow onto the battlefield. The British forces have broken through the Hindenburg Line and are now in pursuit towards an important railway centre. Fierce infantry and tank engagements ensue on the open ground and riverbanks alongside the Cateau-Wassigny Railway, where an armoured train can still turn the tide. Giant Shadow will be coming to Battlefield 1 as part of a free update in December. Just from that paragraph there, we can learn a lot about the map and how well it will sit alongside the true battle that actually took place. Now, the map will be in French countryside along the Western Front after the breakthrough of the Hindenburg Line by the Allied troops. The Hindenburg Line was heavily fortified with German defences and used extensive trench systems to hold up against the Allied attacks. The Battle of the Cell was fought between the German Empire and the British Empire, so likely we'll be seeing the same armies that we saw on St. Quentin Scar here on Giant Shadow. The armoured train will be the behemoth of the map, and a lot of action will be centred around the large crashed airship, the Giant, and the railway centre where the armoured train will have influence. There is mention of the trenches in there too. It'll be nice to see those come into play. Whether we'll see a huge network of them or not remains to be seen at this point, but if they're anything like the trenches on St. Quentin Scar, there's a big amount of them off the back of the conquest zone to be used in the operations and rush modes, then we're in for a treat. It's great to hear about the free content coming to Battlefield 1 so soon after its release. We already know that DICE have a great record of continually updating their products. Look at Battlefield 4 as an example, with patches, fixes and content throughout its post-launch lifecycle. There's no word on what else might be coming with this December update, but the promise of a new map to accompany those in the base game and it coming for free is always a good thing. So there you go, up to date again with Battlefield 1, keeping my promise of bringing you all the Battlefield 1 information that I possibly can. Let me know what you think of this down below in the comments, and I'll be down there reading through them all. But until next time, my name is Westie, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.